Select revolve protrusion, select a front view. So let us draw an axis here first. Okay, so now let us draw the shape. Now let us go for dimensions. First you provide outer dimension, it is 190, so 190 divided by 2. $95. Okay, so what about the diameter here? This diameter is 90 mm. It is how much? 45. So now this dimension is 22.5. Okay, so now length of the flange, it is 75 mm overall length. So thickness of the rib is 20 mm. Okay, return, it is 360 over. Okay, next, so what is the next step? We need to provide the holes. So what is the hole diameter? It is a 14 mm, sorry, 4 holes pi 12, pitch circle diameter 140, equally spaced. So now I will go for cutout here. Okay, I will select this front. Now I will just draw one circle here. Its diameter is 140. Diameter is 140. So you just select this circle, make it as a construction type. Make it as a construction type. Now let us draw holes here on 4 quadrants. Return. So go for 21. Holes over? Okay. So next is we need to draw the keyway. Okay. So to cut out a keyway, so I will go for orientation here, isometric. Okay. I will go for cutout option. Cutout option. I will select front plane. So make the model wireframe. Make the model wireframe. Okay. Now let us observe here. So 47.9 mm from this side, right side. Now what is the length of the flange? 75. Taper is specified 1:100. Now on left side, how much dimension you are going to get? Can you calculate? How much dimension you are going to get on left side? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬೇಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟದ ಈಗ 47.9 ಅದ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇದ್ರ ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 75 ಅದ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಟೇಪರ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು 1:100. ಏನಿದೆ ಟೇಪರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1:100. So now you need to find out how much distance you are going to get here. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? You just observe. Flange length is 75 mm. Everyone agree? So the taper portion is provided from bottom quadrant point. So here it is how much? 47.9 mm. Okay. So you got one taper line here. The taper of this line is 1:100. Now can you find out what is the dimension on this side? Okay, it is 47.15 mm. Right. Now let us draw a trapezoidal shape here. Now this is a reference they have provided. It is 47.9. Okay. Now I'll draw one line here. Now here it is 47.9 minus 0.75. ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತದು? Okay. It's a very minute taper. It's very minute taper. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to just draw one more line here. On axis, I'm going to trim unwanted portion. I'll use some geometric constraints to make it as a perfect one. Okay. Now return. You just observe here, cutout. So now this cutout has to be symmetric. So what is the width here? Width is provided, it is 18 mm, sorry 14 mm. It is 14 mm. Okay. So let us provide 14 mm. Okay. You got a keyring? Yes. Now here it's some fillet option. You just use some fillet here. So here it is round, here also round, here also round. If they are not specified fillet, let us take a range from 2 to 5 mm. For larger dimension object you go for 5 mm. For smaller dimensions you go for 2 mm. So what I'll do, you just observe, I am going to use the fillet option. So here it is going to be called as a round. Round, select this edge, rotate with the help of center mouse button. Okay. So preview, finish. Okay. Or now let us save it. Now let us go for second part. So what is the second part? It is a shaft. It is shaft. Okay. So what are the dimensions? It is a 40 mm diameter. So you go for length approximately 120 mm. So 90 mm is to be keyway. 90 mm is to be keyway. Keyway ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay. 90 mm is to be keyway. So now let us draw it. Now I will go for protrusion. I will select side view. Okay. I will select side view. What I will do, I am going to just draw one circle of 40 mm diameter. Let us return. So just extend this one 120 mm. Okay. So go for chamfer. So it's a 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Okay. Next again you need to cut out a keyway here. So what is the length of the keyway? Keyway is 90 mm. So now you need to check out it is how much mm from this bottom quadrant point. It is 39.5 mm. Okay, 39.5 mm. So now for this keyway there is no any taper here. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಟೇಪರ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೀವೇಗೆ? ಮಾಡಿದಾರಾ? ಓ, it is 39.5. Okay, I'll use cutout. I'll select a front. So now from this quadrant point, I'll just draw a line 39.5. So let us go for length as how much? 90. Return. So again width is same, it is a 14. ಎಷ್ಟದ ಬಿಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕಿವೆ ಬಿಡ್ತು it is a 14. So go for symmetric extent, distance as a 14. Okay, shaft is over. Let us save it as a shaft. Okay, so next one is key. You just observe key. Length is 80 mm. Okay, so this side dimension is 9 mm. You just observe this side is dimension 9 mm. So here you are going to get approximately 8.2 mm because taper is provided. Taper is 1:100. Now let us draw. Protrusion, select front. Let us draw line of 90 mm, 80 mm. Okay, so height is 9 mm. So from left side it is 8.2 mm. Now let us connect here. Return. So you just observe what is the width. Width is 14 mm. Symmetric extent, it is 14 mm. So let us save it as a key. Okay, next it is a M12 bolt. Okay, M12 nut. Okay. Again I will go for protrusion. I will select this right plane. I will just draw a circle here. So diameter is 12 mm. Okay, I will draw one more circle of diameter 24 mm. Hexagon ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? How you are going to draw the hexagon? Hexagon angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದ? Hexagon angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದ? ಒಳಗಿನ angle ಹೊರಗಿನ angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದ? ಟೋಟಲ್ angle ಎಷ್ಟು hexagon ಅದು? rectangle ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ angle total angle? Inside angle? 360. Pentagon ಅದು 360. 360. So let us draw hexagon. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what is the thickness of the nut? 10 mm. Thickness of the nut is how much? 10 mm. Thread model. Okay, it is what a nut. Nut is over. Nara. ಯಾವ ಮುಗಿತು? ಯಾವ component ಮುಗಿತು? Nut. Now let us save this as bolt. Save as bolt. So now you just go to protrusion 1, right click over here, you just select edit profile. Click on edit profile. So now you just remove inside circle. Let us say return. Okay, say finish. So now what is the bolt? Bolt, it has a total head thickness as 8 mm, length as 18 plus 34. It is 52 mm as the length of the bolt. Okay. Now right click over here. We'll go for edit definition. So click on this arrow mark. So let us change to 8. Okay. Now use protrusion option. Select this face. Let us draw a circle of diameter 12 mm. Then say return. ಏನು ಬರತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಎರರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 52, ರೈಟ್. ಓವರ್ 4:15ಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.